Show 80 segments being brought to you by Geico. Whether you rent or own, Geico make it easy to bundle home and auto insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com. Easy. All right, got your front page right here. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and here are the top news stories. China has reported an increase in cases of the coronavirus. 97 people died yesterday, and that's the most they've seen in 24 hours. We're now up to 40,000 cases, and the death toll is over 900, including Americans living in China. Meanwhile, President Trump has fired two key witnesses who testified in his impeachment trial. Ambassador Gordon Sondland and Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Vindman got the boot. A group of Republican senators asked the White House not to fire Ambassador Sondland because it would make the president look bad.
He don't care.
But an advisor said Trump wanted to send a message that siding against the president will not be tolerated. Of course he don't care. I can't stand him.
Yeah.
Also, there's a 24-hour black channel coming our way, y'all, and it launches today. The BNC Black News Channel is based in Tallahassee, Florida, and will provide culturally specific, intelligent programming that is informative and empowering. And y'all, it's Black History Month, so today let's take a look back. On this day in 1964, after 12 days of debate and 125 amendments, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was passed, and in 1992, Alex Haley, author of the book Roots, passed away. And on this day also, back in 2007, Barack Obama formally announced that this was the start of his presidential campaign. Man, do we miss that man. Barack, please come back. Lord, save us. I wish he... Is Kenny run again?
No.
He can't run no more, huh? Mm-mm. Well, Michelle, somebody, Ricky, anybody.
Everybody, scream.
Okay. Well, that's a look at your headlines, y'all. I'm your girl, Brat Tat. What up with them sports rock teasers?
I'm about to tell you, bringing it Tat, man. Former NFL wide receiver Matthew Cherry wins an Oscar last night for a short animated film entitled Hair Love. African-American youth can now feel good about themselves, man, and how they look. If y'all remember, Kobe Bryant also won an Oscar in the same category, the first athlete to do that a couple of years ago. Rick, real fast, what is the biggest upset in boxing that you remember, that you recall, real fast?
Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson.
30 years ago today, man, Buster Douglas.
I was right.
February 11th, 1990, man, knocked out Mike Tyson in Tokyo. Tyson actually knocked Douglas down in the 8th round. He got back up, and then Douglas knocked out Tyson in the 10th round. To this day, this may be one of the biggest upsets of all time, like, period. Yeah. Not just boxing.
Yeah, we remember how surprised we were?
Oh,
like, what?
Come on, man.
The newspaper must be wrong.
I'm still shocked. Yes, sir. Wasn't no social media. Wasn't no Twitter. That right there. Right. It is what it is, man. What it is, man. It's all good. Gary, what you got, mine?
All right, Ricky, it's a very sad day in the world. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news, but Oprah Winfrey announced y'all that Gale and...
You done got choked up.
I got choked.
You done got choked up. You can't even get it out.
Can't get it out. She said Gale is not doing well, y'all. She says now there's death threats.
What?
Honey.
She said Vanessa Bryant is not doing well. She said Vanessa Bryant is not doing well.
Focus on what we should focus on here.
Exactly, honey. But she said, honey, Gale has now death threats, and, she said she's traveling with security, and she's feeling very much attacked. She said, Bill Cosby is tweeting from jail. She also was put in a really terrible position because that interview that she had ran and the context they said of the interview, everyone seemed fine, including Lisa Leslie, but now it's all out of context. She said, now it was only because somebody at the network put up that clip, and I can see how people would obviously be very upset if you thought that Gale was just trying to press to get an answer from Lisa Leslie. Obviously, all things pass, and she will be okay.
Now, Gary, what was your opinion today? You never said anything.
Yeah, I said something about it. I mean, I just thought it was ridiculous, but Ricky, the thing is, you got to understand, which we know this, she's a journalist. Journalists have to ask these questions. They got to ask these questions up, even though, and like they said, at the time, we as African-American people, we're very sensitive right now because the way Kobe died, it just happened abruptly and stuff, and we're sensitive about that, and you don't want to hear what happened to him, but that's what journalists do. They got to ask the questions.
They don't have to ask the questions right away and so soon. Come on now. It was an interview. They had said a whole bunch of nice things about him. She didn't have to go down that road. Point blank, period.
Well, and she could have, but eventually it was going to be asked.
Eventually, maybe, but not right now. Everything is just too fresh.
Yeah, it's too fresh, but like they say, we're sensitive right now because we're kind of hurt all because how things happen. And you're like, I don't want to hear that right now. Hell, let's talk about the good things. But eventually they was going to bring it up, so Gale brought it up and then kind of slipped and lied and said, I didn't mean to do it or what have you. She kind of meant to do it because that's what journalists do. They ask the questions. Honey, so. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. I'm going to tell you why I gave this color today. The color today is China. On the high end, you say China. On the low end, say black, honey. Stay tuned because I got some black China news later, honey. Yes, honey. That's the color for you.
All right, that is. I appreciate it, Brat, Rock T, and Gary. Brat got that hot spot. You do not want to miss this. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right. So
It could have been too soon.
you can knock out what the top movies in the box office were.